morning, everyone, or afternoon, whatever. I'm going to vlog today and then I think piece in some an extra recipe from yesterday, trying to figure out how to make sense of what I'm filming because my days are not super exciting. I mean, in general, I feel that way, but I'm not doing as much, so it's even less exciting. Anyways, I am sitting down with a hot cup of pumpkin spice tea, which I'm very excited about. Yes. Now it's not fall outside. It's still pretty warm. Evenings, mornings, definitely cooler. But I'm not super hot because I'm not really doing much. And I'm sitting on an ice pack half the day. So I figured I was going to go for some hot tea today. But I am doing a lot better. I'm definitely moving around easier. But I do notice kind of like some inflammation and soreness kind of kicking in if I'm up too long. So I stop frequently. And ice and heat. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. And, but I did want to say yesterday, I'm kind of doing an involuntary, freezer pantry challenge because I haven't been to the store. I might go tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm just concerned that I would like get exhausted being up that long or that I would just make the inflammation worse. So I'm going to take my time. I got food. We got food. So I'm going to share with you right now, a very quick and easy recipe I made yesterday. The footage is like so short. There's really nothing to, it's definitely not a standalone video. So I'm going to put that in right now. It was absolutely delicious. Hello guys, another day, another easy dinner is needed. If you missed my last video, I have not been to the grocery store and I'm a little bit limited, but not a little bit limited mobility wise, but we're still eating. And we also have like a home group meeting for church tonight. So I'm wanting to get dinner in the crock pot using stuff that I just already have on hand. We were out of town for a week and then I haven't been grocery shopping since we've been back. We've been back for a few days. So I am going freezer and pantry meals this week until I can get to the store. So pulling out the crock pot today. This is like 3 ingredients. And then of course, whatever size you have, but this dish, 3 ingredients, so easy. We're gonna start by spraying the crock pot. Try to have easy cleanup. And I am just using some frozen chicken that I am super glad I picked up. The last time I went grocery shopping, I did kind of a freezer stock up and I have been very grateful for that this week. I'm just gonna probably do 3 chicken breasts because these are kind of like, I don't know, odd sizes. Maybe I'll do, I'm doing all the little random pieces. So that's what we're doing. All right, I'm doing about that much. If you follow the recipe, which I will have linked for you below, I think it was 6 chicken breasts, I'm not totally sure, a packet of ranch seasoning, and a stick of butter. I'm gonna modify it because I'm not using as much. And I do make my own ranch seasoning, so I am just kind of eyeballing it to what looks good. I love this stuff. And I will try, probably shouldn't say this because I'll probably forget, to remember to write out the recipe I use for my ranch seasoning mix. I love it so much. I'm just going to cut up the butter and place it all over. And I probably won't use the full stick of butter because I'm not using as much chicken, but the recipe says to cook it on low for 8 hours. That is it for the chicken. I'm gonna put the lid on it and get it going. I am gonna do a side, well, I'll let you know once I figure that out. Okay, it is much later. We're getting ready to eat. Earlier today, I did make up some rice, and I'm just going to heat this up. I just buttered it and salted it. So we're going to heat that up. But I'm also going to steam up some broccoli, and I just want to show you this new colander I picked up. I picked it up at Marshall's, or Steamer Basket, I guess it's called. I don't even remember. But it's silicone, so I just put a little bit of water at the bottom of my pot. It's a little bit odd because I kind of have to I can't just pour it in there. This broccoli has a lot of ice on it. It was all sealed up. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. I feel like it'd work in a bigger pot better because I feel like this is going to be kind of tight. But the only other thing I have is a huge pot. So we're going to give it a go. All right, we're going to steam up our broccoli and then dinner will be ready. All right, so I did scoop out some of the juices from the chicken just because I wanted all that flavor over my rice. Chicken is super tender. That was very easy to put together, and it smells delicious. Quick and easy dinner for those busy nights or when you just don't feel like cooking. So yeah, that was really, really good. It would be good with mashed potatoes too, but once again, I'm using what I've got, and 3 ingredients to make that chicken. I mean, you really can't beat that. So highly recommend that. If I were to do it again, I would make sure to kind of throughout the day as I was cooking to just kind of scoop up some of that buttery juices and put it over the chicken, just to kind of keep it moist. It was very good, very flavorful. But that probably would have been nice if the top looked a little bit dry. So that would be the only thing I would do differently. But I'm going to do another meal tonight. I'm not totally sure, but I think it's going to be some type of breakfast casserole. So I'm looking up recipes and using stuff that I've got on hand. So yeah, I'll check in with you if anything interesting happens. I can't imagine it will, but I'll let you know. All right, my tea filled me up for a little while, but now I'm hungry for some food. I'm gonna have a grilled ham and cheese sandwich. My bread is kind of small. I don't eat a lot of bread, so I keep it in the freezer, which is handy because again, haven't been to the store, but I still had stuff. I don't remember who it was. I want to say it was Jess from Jess and the Boys, but I don't remember who recently, is that right? I don't know. Did grilled cheese with ham. And I was like, oh my gosh, I used to love that and eat that. I mean, I still love it, but I used to eat it all the time. So I am coming back to eat it and I'm excited. The key, which I always lose patience for, is low and slow so that the cheese melts and everything gets toasted. But you all know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. I like to put a little lid over it to just kind of keep the heat in and help the cheese melt. That really does help. And I'm really excited to eat. Okay, so another easy meal that I happen to have all the ingredients for. It's a breakfast casserole. I am going to be using these tater tots. The recipe calls for like the bigger, like rectangular ones, but there's no reason why these wouldn't work. I'm gonna make a single layer. I'm gonna be cutting the recipe, excuse me. I'm gonna be cutting the recipe in half so that we don't have a ton since it's just 2 of us. Okay, so right on top of that, we are going to sprinkle on a layer of cheese. I am using Monterey Jack. I think the recipe calls for Monterey and Sharp, but I'm just using the one. And then we're also going to sprinkle on some ham. I'm just using deli meat ham, but you could use leftover ham. You could use whatever you want. All right, we're gonna set this to the side for just a second. In a bowl here, I've got 5 eggs. The recipe called for 9, and I'm cutting it in half, so I just did 5. And we're going to mix in some milk. Calls for dried mustard, which I do not have. I'm just gonna add in a little bit of salt. And a little bit of garlic powder. I'm gonna mix that together. All right, now we're going to pour this evenly over the stuff that's already in here, the hash brown and cheese and ham. I'm going to top with a little more cheese, although the recipe does not call for that. And then I'm also gonna sprinkle over some bacon bits, just, I don't know, because I want to. I guess I could have mixed that in as well, but. And then we're just gonna pop this in the oven that I have preheated to 350 degrees for, I gotta cover it with foil. Okay, we're going to cover it with foil and bake for 25 minutes. Then we're gonna remove the foil and bake for another 20 minutes. All right, so it took a little bit longer, but that's because this pan is a little bit deeper than like a regular 9x13 would be. Kind of wish I'd used a different pan, but it just took a little bit longer. I'm just letting it set for a few minutes and then we'll serve it up, but it smells amazing. Yummy. The edges are a little bit crispy, which is really, really good. Like that's little pieces of ham that I was nibbling on. You can see the hash browns at the bottom. Yes, please, get in my belly. All right, guys, so that was really, really good. I highly recommend it. And if you'd already had like purchased like the cubed ham and had pre-shredded cheese, it would be even quicker to put together, but it was very simple to put together. Obviously it'd be great for breakfast too. Anyways, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.